Now, I want to give you some other ways that I've personally used in the past to help build, you know what I'm saying, my credit that we do on an average, not an average, on an every single day basis, right? Most landlords, here's the truth, and property management companies do not report your rent payments to credit bureaus. However, did you know that you can use a third-party service to have your rent payments included on your credit report? I did this when I first moved out to Tennessee. I was like, man, you know I want to get a home, and so I was like, but I don't want to take out a credit card. I don't want to borrow no money. But there has to be a way. There has to be a way that I can have something reported to my credit report that is no debt, but it's showing that I'm making good payment history. Because I'll never forget when I paid off all my debt and I went to get car insurance. My payment went up because I had nothing active on my credit report. Nothing active. And the guy said, man, if you came back as a non-active, so to us, you're somewhat of a liability. I was like, yo, bro, I'm not though. I don't have any debt. He said, I get it. But we don't know if you can make payments on time. And for us, making payments on time is important. So your premium is high. I had just bought a nice high-end car and I was like, wait, what? So I just started paying and stuff, and then I just started doing some research. How to build credit without racking up debt. And then I learned about popular rent reporting services. For an example, like renttrack.com. They report to all 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and even TransUnion. What you simply do is make your payment through RentTrack. RentTrack will play your landlord. Once you make that payment as an accepted, it is honestly now reported to your credit report on all 3. So let's talk about this. Let's say that you go from you have nothing on your credit report, but every single month you have to pay $1,500 a month in rent. So now you got a good payment history of $1,500 on your credit report. That's no debt. That's no credit card. That's no personal loan. But now you have this huge payment being reported. That's going to help jump up your credit score. Now, here's what I have learned, that RentTrack doesn't report and doesn't work with all major apartment complexes. So there's another service that I found out about. I'm doing some research called Experian Rent Bureau. Works with landlords or managers to report your rent directly. So I want you to check out. We're going to put these inside of today's show notes. You got renttrack.com and you have Experian Rent Bureau. All right. There's another one that I'm really learning about. I haven't done too much research on them, but I just had a friend tell me about them because they know I'm into the space. I was like, yo, have you heard of Is this you? How do you say that, Ed? I think I'm saying it right. Isuzu. Yeah, Isuzu. I haven't heard this one, but they also report your rent payments, and they also offer some financial literacy tools. Now, I don't know if I trust their financial literacy tools again, but I love the fact that if the Experian doesn't offer your particular landlord, this particular landlord actually works with a lot of like your home. If you're renting a home and it's not through a big company, they can work with you there as well. All right. Now, this other one I have used is called Level Credit. Watch this. We're paying our utilities every month. We're paying our light bill. We're paying our water bill or gas bill, depending on where you are. We're paying that every month. I actually use them to this day. They allow you to report rent and other utilities. So I use them more so for my utilities. That's how my credit score is able to be a little bit higher, because I'm making sure, again, that I'm not racking up any debt, not borrowing any money. But if I have to spend out this money every single month, why not get a little bit of credit? And why not get just a little bit of credit for it? Why not? You can do with them, I think you can do anything from like your subscription bills, your utility payments, even your Netflix and phone bills, your cell phone bills, Verizon, AT&T. Those companies are not traditionally reported, but if you pay them, they pay the people, they will give you credit on your credit report.
All right, fam, let's have a heart to heart. You all know that I'm all about helping you get your money. But let me ask you this question. how's your credit report looking? And if you're being honest and you're saying, you know what, Ayo, I need some help, well, listen, I got something for you. Listen, I know credit can feel like this big, confusing thing, but with Kickoff, it doesn't have to be. They've designed a super simple, affordable way to help you build your credit, whether you're just starting out or need to bounce back from a rough patch. Here's how it works. Kickoff reports to the major credit bureaus to help you establish a positive credit history. And you can get started for as little as $5 a month. No credit check, no crazy interest fees at all, no hidden fees, so just a straightforward way to improve your financial standing. And here's why it matters the most, because it is not just about a number, it is about financial freedom and doors opening up for you. Do you want that dream apartment? Do you want lower car insurance and even better job prospects? It all starts with making sure you have a good credit profile. So don't wait. Head over to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. That's anthonyoneal.com/KIKOFF and start your first month for just as little as $1. Listen, it's anthonyoneal.com/kickoff, KIKOFF. You get it for $1. Just get you some lower rates, especially in 2025.
Now listen, I'm not saying this is going to work for every single body. Here's what I am saying. If you're on this mission this year of eliminating your debt, it is tremendously unfair that you will be penalized for eliminating your debt on your credit report. Because let's just say some of us, we're trying to get our debt ratio down. We're trying to become consumer debt free so that we can go buy a house. So that in 2026, we can go build our dream home for our family. But because we're eliminating the debt, our credit score drops. When our credit score drops, now if we're not going through a manual underwriter, now we got to go through another bank and we're going to get dinged on that and get a lower interest, a higher interest payment, a higher interest rate, simply because we're trying to be consumer debt free. So my thing is, how do we become consumer debt free and maximize the payments we have to make every single month, no matter what, for our benefit? For our benefit. For our benefit. Now, there are some other services out there that I want y'all to check out that I've learned from my landlord, not my landlord, Lord Jesus, from my lender who gave me my couple of my home mortgages. This is called the Experian Boost. This is a free tool that allows you to include utility and streaming services payments, i.e. phone, again, electricity bill, Netflix, in your Experian credit report. And honestly, it could provide a quick boost to your score. So let's say you're trying to go and get a mortgage rate and you need another 10, 20 points to get across the 700, get across the 710. This allows you. All right. These are companies that I think that will be absolutely amazing for you to have. Listen, 2025, I'm focusing on doing 30-minute shows because I want to give you all direct information and get you in and get you out. I want you all to check out my friends over at Kickoff. We spend $5, $10, $15 on lunch. Why not sacrifice lunch one day, eat at home, give Kickoff $5, get your credit score up so we can get you into a home, get you refinanced into the right payment of your home. And honestly, I even got another company that I'm thinking about partnering with that can guarantee you a 3% interest rate. I'm doing my research on them. That this year in 2025, with interest rates still right around 6%, and our mortgage experts are saying that they don't believe we're going to see another drop down to 3 or 4%. I found a company that is saying that they can get you into a home for 3%. So before I talk about that, I need you to get your credit score decent. If you're drowning in debt, I'm gonna have Michelle put inside of the show notes my free ebook to help you get out of debt using a debt snowball. It's 50 pages long. I'm gonna walk you through the step-by-step process on how you can get out of debt, right? And get out of consumer debt. Listen, I am not saying go out there and build your credit report. That is super important. No, what I'm saying is we're still gonna eliminate debt this year. But how do we utilize things that will not put us back in more debt, but it will still position us? How do we utilize the system to our benefit, not to their benefit? And we do that.